Welcome back to another edition of Research Fantasy presents our MLB DFS hitter pool for Sunday, April 9th, 2017. It is going to be a fun day for tournaments. I can't wait to finish my research when I am done with these videos and hopefully win some big money in Major League Baseball and NASCAR today. Just remember, drive fast, turn to the left, drive straight, turn to the left. That's how you win in NASCAR. That's what Eric Carton taught me many decades ago. That's how I've been able to win thus far this year. All right, let's talk hitters. I'm going to give you my 3 favorite tournament plays for tournaments because that's where you would play tournament plays. And it's interesting today just looking through the totals. I'm going to have 2 guys from the same team, and it's a team that doesn't really have a high total, and I was a little bit surprised by it. The wind is blowing in there. But I really like how this matchup sets up. So let's start off with Chris Young of the Boston Red Sox for $2,400 on FanDuel. Well, if you're new to MLB DFS and maybe you don't know necessarily how things work in baseball in general, I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence, but I'm just going to pretend that, you need to be caught up. Manager's platoon, which means if there's a lefty on the mound, there's a skill set on their team that is typically better at hitting lefties than righties, and that's where Chris Young fits in. Chris Young has been a lefty masher pretty much his entire career. He stays on teams because of his ability to hit left-handed pitching, and he sees a left-hander on the opposite side in Daniel Norris today. I believe Vegas is giving about a run too much credit to. I think this is going to be a really tough matchup for Daniel Norris to get through. Young is hitting cleanup. If you can get a cleanup guy in a good matchup, which I think this is for 2.4K, it should be lock and load literally every day. So he's a guy I'm going to have a ton of. I don't have the statistics up right now on Norris, but I do know that he obviously, as more left-handers do, had much worse statistics against right-handed bats. Young is a good bet to hit a home run if he gets a hold of one. He is a very strong guy. He can take one out of the park with the best of them, so he's a guy that's on my radar tonight. Next up, I'm going to move over to second base, and I'm going to talk Brian Dozier, 3,700. Last year, I was one of the people who was really on the let's attack Jose Quintana train, and it seemed to work for me more times than not, but I saw so much in the offseason about how he's not a bad pitcher, and I just remember making money off of this guy, and he got lit up on opening day bad, like 6 runs. I think he posted a negative fantasy score, and we know this Mets team can struggle at the plate. We've seen it, but they're also a team that when they're not struggling, it's tough to stop that momentum. Dozier really hasn't gotten it going too much in terms like of the power game, but it's coming. He's got 1 extra base hit on the year. Thus far, he's managed to get us some fantasy points in every game. I think this is going to be a situation where Quintana has another struggle. I'm thinking Dozier has a good chance of taking him deep, which he has done already 4 times in their career head-to-head. Last up, I think my favorite play on the day is someone we haven't got to use in a while, and I don't care that he's been battling the flu and just coming back. Mookie Betts, $4,800 is going to make an absolute ton of my lineups today. The bottom line is I don't believe Daniel Norris is that good. I do believe that the Red Sox are going to score at least 5 runs in this game, and Mookie Betts hits right in that sweet spot where I think he's going to have the chance to start things off in terms of rallying, as well as putting together the hits that allow the Red Sox to score some runs. And that's what it's going to be all about today. And he's got the ability to go deep too. I don't feel as strong in that area as I do about Chris Young, but they're a great small stack, 3 and 4. I love Pedroia at his price. So I'm going to have a righty Red Sox stack, maybe with some Benintendi stuck in there just because of where he's hitting in the lineup. I think that ends up working out well for you today, this afternoon. Once again, our top 3 tournament plays: Mookie Betts, Brian Dozier, Chris Young. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Follow us on Twitter at Research and Win. Head over to researchfantasy.com, sign up for our MLB mailing list, and join us again tomorrow.